All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Check 45 to Mike. All day, baby, all day. Ready?
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That one good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Check 31, check 31. Watch the shit.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
51, Tom!
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
46-yard line.
Mike. Ready, blue 80. Mike 25. 58.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Gun. Check. 25. Sit up. Ready, sit up.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 16.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike.
Gun.
Ricky.
Check 51.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Newton, he's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. There he goes left side. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Gun.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Yeah, this is taken at the 23. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A 77-yard punt return. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Step one in. Back to the 3. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 25. Check 25. 20. Anyway. 20. 53, check 53.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run there by Freeman. 48 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
22.
On second down, it's Freeman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to float this one. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Switch. Deuce, recon, 132 fighter.
Freeman again. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They run the counter. Blunt. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. Gano the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
11.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Connects with Sanu right side. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little... The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They run. Devontae Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now Pirine. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
Gun.
You don't want none. Hey, check 20.
From the 50, Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 11 yards there. 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run with McCaffrey. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with a fullback Arma. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year.